What's up YouTube, Speedy Superior here once again with another set, and this time on Ninetales. Um, I was looking at Ninetales stats and they're pretty good in a way, and Ninetales are a pretty decent Pokemon that has the ability for support and has the ability to hit offensively. So, if you look at his stats, it does have 100 base speed and 100 base special defense, meaning that Ninetales can excel in speed and special defense, being bulky in that section. But it does have an 81 base special attack, meaning that it's not going to hit really hard, but it's going to hit fairly hard. If you wanted to make a defensive Ninetales, you could make one. It is workable with the 75 base defense. If it was 60, then it wouldn't be as workable. But you could go for just full defense and full HP if you want a defensive Ninetales. But we'll get into that last. My set on here, I've decided to go with Modest Nature for extra power on a special attack. Since you are investing fully on speed, you're going to be pretty speedy, almost being at 300 speed at level 100. And it's just full speed and full special attack and 4 hit points. I decided to give it a focus sash mainly because most of the times Ninetales is going to be KO'd, but sometimes it won't if she's hit with a special attack and move. For example, a water move in the sunny day is going to be weakened, and Ninetales is most likely going to survive that water move. But Earthquake or Earth Power could KO Ninetales, so you have Focus Sash to hit back hard. And then there's Drought, which starts a sunny day once Ninetales switches in. And just watch out for Politoed and Tyranitar switching in as well, changing your weather. The moves I decided to go is Heat Wave, which does have a 95 base power, 90% accuracy, but 10% chance to burn the foe. So that 10% chance is pretty good, but the 90% accuracy is a high jump kick accuracy, which is not as the best. Flamethrower is also there if you wanted to use Flamethrower. It just has less power, but you could go for more power, less accuracy. It's not like it's 80 or 70 like Focus Blast, but it's going to hit most of the times. And then I decided to go with Hit and Power Ice for Garchomp or Landorus T or Landorus Incarnated or Gliscor or any of those flying ground or dragon flying types. For example, Salamence, Altaria, or all of them, which have potential of destroying Ninetales, but Ninetales could outspeed them in some way if they are not invested much in speed. I know some people don't invest in their speed because they believe it's going to be fast enough, but if they're not investing in speed, Ninetales is most likely gonna outspeed you. But you also have Will-O-Wisp to shut them down. A lot of Altarias run a physical set, and a lot of Salamences run a physical set. So if you're gonna go down, it's best to just leave them burnt so it makes an easier time for the rest of your Pokemon. The last slot, I decided to go with Energy Ball. It does have a 90 base power, 10% chance to lower the target's special defense by 1 stage, 100% accuracy. But if you didn't want to run Energy Ball and you wanted more power because you're in the sun, you could run Solar Beam, which does have 120 base power, 100% accuracy, and it doesn't need to charge for 2 turns because you are in the sunlight. But the reason being that you gotta watch out for Politoed switching in on you or Tyranitar switching in on you and interrupting your Solar Beam, causing you to charge for 2 turns, and they easily will hit you, get a free hit at you, and then you're going to be kind of trapped inside unless you want to use Will-O-Wisp at the end just to finish them off and shut them down before you leave. The second set that I came up with is another Focus Sash, but for this set you could give it leftovers if you wanted to. It is a little bit of a defensive set. That's why I invested in HP and on defense, but I invested on speed as well because you need that outspeed. Somehow you need to outspeed some Pokemon. So it's full HP, 120 on defense and 136 on speed. Timid nature, so you get an extra % on speed. And of course Drought and leftovers or Focus Sash, whichever you would like. You could use Calm Mind. I prefer Calm Mind because you're increasing your special defense since your defense is kind of covered a little bit. Calm Mind increases special attack and special defense, but if you didn't want to use that and just go for straight increase on special attack, you could go for Nasty Plot, which increases your special attack by 2 stages. I just prefer Calm Mind, the slower setup, If you are in the sun, so you could use flamethrower with 100% accuracy, 90 base power, 10% chance to burn the target, and it's going to be hitting harder than 90 base power because you are in a sunny day. So, or you could also put heat wave on there if you wanted to. And remember, it has less accuracy, the high jump kick accuracy for 10% less accuracy than what flamethrower has, but 5 more base power on what it's going to hit. And then I decided to go with hypnosis. If you're worried about the 60% accuracy, which it worries me too as well, in every single battle it worries me that it's going to miss or fail or be avoided. Well, if you don't want to run hypnosis there, you could run substitute to be able to set up behind substitute. Because what the idea of hypnosis is that you put them to sleep and then you set up while they're sleeping. You could carry a focus sash for this if you wanted to. You set up while they're sleeping, and if they're a physical attacker, just burn them with Will-O-Wisp. But your main attack move here is just flamethrower. I know this set gets walled by Heatran completely, but that's why you gotta have somebody on your team that's gonna be able to deal with Heatran. Ninetales is just here to be able to take some Pokemon down. It's not gonna take a whole team down, but that's what Ninetales is here, basically just to make a few holes onto the other team and to be able to just get something done. So it has a purpose of being in the team. Now the third last set that I decided to go with is the Leftovers Ninetales with, again, Drought. All these Ninetales are going to have Drought because Drought is just very supportive in many ways. And it's going to be Timid Nature, full special attack, full speed, and just 4 on special defense. And you're going to have Nasty Plot again. You could give it Focus Sash if you're worried that you're going to be KO'd easily. But it's going to be carrying Nasty Plot. And then it's going to be carrying Solar Beam, Fire Blast, and Hit and Power Ice. Fire Blast having a 10% chance to burn the target at 85% accuracy. But in the sunny day, it has the most likely chance to hit. It has like 100% accuracy, I believe. And then Solar Beam again, I explained what to worry about and what to be careful for a Politoed or Tyranitar in the other team. If you don't see any of them, you can easily just switch in Ninetales with the Sunny Day to weaken water types. And then again you have Hidden Power Ice, because Hidden Power Ice is just very supportive. It's going to be on Ninetales with full investment on special attack. It's going to be hitting 95% more on power. So it's going to easily KO a Landorus. It can KO a Gliscor. It can 2 to 3 KO Salamence, and it can 2 KO, most likely, almost 2 KO Tyranitar. But with Tyranitar, you got to deal it with Solar Beam for giving you the guaranteed 2 KO. And that's pretty much it for Ninetales. I really hope you enjoyed these sets, and I really hope you take a glance at Ninetales and see what you can do with Ninetales. You could use a Ninetales yourself and just give it some of these sets and make it work with the team. And stay tuned for the next video I'm going to be doing today. I always do 2 videos a day, and there's a lot of plans for March as well. So yeah, stay tuned.